How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Silica video. I know it's been a little while, but I have been on the poorly end of things. You can probably hear it in my voice. Just on the end of a cold slash flu, whatever the hell I just had. It was just a bit evil. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to be getting into the patch notes of 0.8.14. If you enjoy the content, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. I will be live tomorrow. The 1st of December at 7 PM UK Standard Time with Dram, the man himself, and we're going to be playing some games. If you want to come and ask questions or play, then you can find me over on YouTube and on Twitch, and I will be live again on the Sunday for Silica Sundays as normal, same time. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the update. I'm going to take it a little bit slow just to give my voice some time to recover during sentences, so I do apologize if it's slower than normal, but I digress. Anyway, dear Silica community, today we're rolling out update 0.8.14, where Dram has concentrated on several gameplay balancing changes. These changes cover, for example, unit health and cost, projectile damage, or build times. You can find the detailed changelog below for a comprehensive overview. Another important addition is the feature that hides distant objects from 3 kilometers and beyond, designed to boost performance on larger maps, especially in the late game. Let us know your thoughts on these changes via our social media and Discord as always. See you on Bolterus. Yeah, so guys, if you want to leave any feedback for Dram, yeah, contact him, over on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. There's quite an active community on Discord, so if you want to jump into the Discord, you can jump into my personal one. You can also jump into the official Silica one. If you want to know where the official Silica one is, actually at the bottom of the About page, I believe. Go straight to the bottom, and there it is there. The Discord symbol. You just click that. Oh my god, big old white screen. And it's taking me straight into the Silica Discord. There we go. So, yeah. Oh god. Get me out of here. Right. Back to the update. Right. Okay, so where was we? Right. Full changelog. Added. Distant objects hidden. Max 3 kilometers to save performance on large maps. So I've played a few games with this change, and it does help drastically with performance. However, it can be a bit of an issue. I've noticed it. I don't know if it's been fixed since then, but on the minimap, if you're a commander and you're trying to locate the enemy buildings, they do disappear when you're currently looking at your own base, and they're like more than 3 kilometers away. So it can be a bit of an issue when you're trying to locate, for example, a primary target. You've got to actually go over there to see where that building is, like where the red squares are basically on the minimap. And I might be able to show you guys that when we go into the game. We're not going to be looking at everything today live on video, just because I really can't show you everything because there's so much to go through. However, I can show you the normal changes that we normally do on a patch video like this. Anyway, back to it. Fixed. Shots sometimes could pass through units, such as Colossus. Okay, fair enough. Fixed. When given orders to a unit close to its location, the order could sometimes fail. Yeah, so that's quite prevalent actually. I've noticed it quite a lot. When you give like an order to a certain unit and the unit is quite close to it, kind of like cancelled it out because it thought, I think the unit thought is already like there, technically. But yeah, I'm glad that's been fixed. That means you can give a bit more of a pinpoint accuracy to AI units. Creature melee attacks did not activate objects on a damage grid, making them sometimes ignore attacking. Okay. AI target leading inaccuracy based on skill level, distance, and how long the target is in sight. Okay, so the AI going to be a bit more, a bit better. I've actually noticed this with the marksman. The AI marksman seems to be a bit of a Beamertron 6 million now. I've ran into one, and he's literally popped me straight in the head. So yeah, quite nasty. But yeah, we'll see. Same with tanks as well. Actually, I've noticed tanks are. Especially AI ones are firing a lot more accurately at longer ranges and stuff, and leading targets and stuff like that as well. Minor. Fixed. Pressing space to go to an event in the commander mode still worked whilst chat was active. Yeah, so if you was typing as a commander in chat to your teammates or to the enemy or whatever, you'd find that if you get a notification, you'd actually go to that notification as soon as you hit the space bar. So that's been fixed. Cosmetic. Added glow smoke effect to the behemoth biohive shots. Okay, fair. We'll actually take a look at that. Improve the alien view, better highlight shape of surface for better vision. So, okay, so yeah, if you don't know what the alien view is, so basically the humans and the aliens both have their own views. Basically like a tactical view where it basically help mostly at night time, but it does help during the day as well. Basically, it means you could see targets a lot easier. It kind of like a tactical view. I could show you guys if you know if you don't know what it is, then I can quickly show you it when we're in game as well if I remember. Okay. Change rifle sight center dot size to smaller. Okay. Change dragonfly fire sound should be a bit more beefy. Okay. Yeah, I've noticed that actually. It does sound a bit more beefy and a lot less like whiffy, if that's the sound for it. What it was like before is a bit whiffy. Now it's a bit beefy. Change behemoth visual appearance, adding a small hive to the front. Oh, okay, cool. I haven't actually seen the behemoth since the patch, so it'd be nice to have a look at him quickly. Okay, so balancing. Now, a lot of these balance changes can actually affect I think mainly the human changes are more prevalent than the alien changes, just because some of the human stuff are actually really good. Helps with the infantry mainly. For example, commando cap value from 5 to 8, so it's actually gone up. Heavy cap from 4 to 5 has gone up as well. Marksman from 3 to 6. That's only for a unit cap size, so if you've got infinite on, then it's not going to matter. Wasp count from 180 to 200. That's only a 20 bio increase. Aliens are very prevalent at getting their eco up, so it's going to hurt a little bit, but it's not going to hurt too much. Wasp minimum tier from 1 to 2. Okay, so you have to go to Tech 2 before you can get the Wasp, which is a better increase in the fact that you can no longer Wasp rush an enemy. I mean, you still could, because getting to Tech 2 is quite easy, but in general terms, it's going to give humans a bit more time to get up and running when going up against Wasps, and especially player Wasps as well, because when you hit that Tech 2, you no longer spawn as a crab, you would end up spawning as a wasp. So, yeah. Human players respawn as riflemen when those are available. Yeah, so I kind of picked this up straight away when I spawned in the beta branch. Normally you spawn in as a scout, so very similar to how the wasps work. As soon as the tech tree is unlocked for riflemen, any player that dies basically will come back as a rifleman, which is great. I much prefer this change because when you're a scout, you're super squishy, your gun's not as accurate. Yeah, you can run quite quick, but your gun's not as accurate, and you're going up against wasps. A rifleman has a much better chance of taking out a wasp than it is as a scout taking down a wasp instead. So it's great to see the rifleman as the primary when you hit the tech level for just a fresh trooper on the ground for the players. Dragonfly projectile speed increased from 200 to 800. Now, I've noticed this firsthand because if you watch some of my streams, you know I enjoy the gunship, and I'm always having firefights with Dragonfly. They're nasty now. Dragonfly are actually to be contended with as an anti-air aircraft, technically. So keep your eye out. If you see a Dragonfly and you're in the sky, be concerned. Literally be concerned. If it's a player as well, yeah. And the other way around as well. If you're a Dragonfly, go after those aircraft. Go after the infantry as well, actually. You better beam them out the floor as well. So, however, the Dragonfly projectile lifespan from 7 seconds to 0.7 seconds. So your overall distance has been reduced to only 560 meters, which to be honest is still quite big. However, not as big as say 1,400. So you can no longer like snipe buildings from the top of like certain areas. You actually have to close the distance, so that's good. Oh, pardon me. Okay, change. Dragonfly fire time from 0.15 seconds to 0.2 seconds. So it's gone up a little bit. However, it's still quite a quick fire time. The health has also gone down, which means you're able to kill off dragonflies a little bit easier. Personally, I'd never really struggled with dragonfly unless I'm being like hit by quite a few of them and I'm in a gunship. But yeah, like I said, don't sleep on the Dragonfly. I mean, I say this about most units, but I'm probably normally right with them. Like, for example, I said don't sleep on the gunship, and the gunship is absolutely insane. Don't sleep on the Dragonfly now. The Dragonfly is going to be an absolute beast. If you haven't already used it, good luck, because it's a real good unit. Change. Commando cost from 500 to 360. So this is the a great improvement for the Commando. The Commando is essentially your elite infantry unit as the humans. Good damage against vehicles, good damage against infantry and alien, and good damage against buildings. So it's your good overall. Quite a nice health pool as well. And his build time is actually reduced as well to just 40 seconds. So if you want some good anti-vehicle for cheap, you know where to go. It's going to be the Commando. Commando muzzle spread from 0.3 degree to 0.15. Again, this is going to be more prevalent for players. If you're going to be using the Commando, your spread has gone down massively by half. So enjoy, because I'm going to be using the Commando quite a bit as well. Heavy cost from 200 to 180. Marksman cost from 300 to 120. My personal favorite. If you've seen me use Marksman, I could be a bit of a pain in the butt, especially for aliens. I normally snipe like Wasp and Dragonfly out the sky. Yeah, I could be a bit of a pain with the Marksman. Build time from 60 to 30 seconds, so cut in half. Rifleman cost from 100 to 60. Build time from 20 to 15 seconds. Not too much of a change, but still quite drastic. Rifleman muzzle spread from 0.3 degree to 0.15, so exactly the same change as, for example, the Commando. So you should feel you're a bit more accurate at longer ranges with these spread changes. Scout cost from 50 to 30, so very, very cheap. But again, scouts can be killed quite easily. But again, if you want to mass scouts together, any mask of shooting units will take down pretty much anything. So just bear that in mind if you want to do a scout only mode, like I've done. Yeah, you'll have fun. Anyway, scout muzzle spread from 0.65 degrees to 0.3. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh, if you remember firing the scout SMG, it's like spraying a stormtrooper gun from Star Wars. You know, you couldn't hit the side of a barn, but now you can. So that's a good way. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Right. Heavy armored car costs from 1,200 to 1,100. Not much of a change, but still, you know, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. Heavy armored car build time from 95 seconds to 90 seconds, so a 5 seconds cut off. So it means your heavy armored car will come out quicker. The speed, now I have noticed this with some of the vehicles, the speed of the heavy armored car has actually been increased to 30 meters a second. Heavy quad from 70 to 50. I know the quad's been increased. Yep, from 15 to 20. I've used this personally, and I thought, ooh, okay. And the muzzle spread as well, more accurate at longer ranges, from 1 degree to 0.7. Hover tank costs from 2,000 to 1,800. This is a big change for hover tanks, as the hover tank has kind of been let go a little bit in regards to the air units coming out. However, don't sleep on the hover tank. Any AI hover tank can beam you out the sky. Yeah, and a little tip for you guys as well. If you're going to be using the hover tank, or any tank for that matter, including the armored cars, apart from the light, I would probably say, if you see a air unit, jump out your tank, let the AI take control. They'll literally aim bot and they'll beam that guy out of the sky. Don't take my word for it. I've done it multiple times to poor players. Just beam them out the sky, let the AI do it instead. Dram, please don't nerf. I'm only joking. Anyway, yeah, that's just a tip for you guys. If you're struggling to hit targets in the sky and you really need to take something out for the sake of the team, consider jumping out. Let the AI do the work for you. Right. The build time's been decreased, so 140 seconds to 110. We've got a lot of notes to go through, guys. I do apologise. This video is going to be quite long. And I am suffering a little bit. I do apologise. Light armoured car build time from 95 seconds to 60 seconds, so down to a minute. Light armoured car speed from 13 meters a second to 60 meters a second. Sorry, I'm going to cough in a sec. Light quad build time from 50 seconds to 35 seconds. So the light quads actually come out very, very quickly. So definitely consider using those light quads a lot more now as a commander. Same goes to their muzzle spread as well. It's been decreased quite drastically, so they're going to be more accurate. Which means, if you want to do a light quad rush, give it a go. Because I got a feeling light quad rushes are going to be quite prevalent. If you want to try it, let me know. I'm going to be definitely getting someone to try it, unless I do it myself. Because this build time's insane for a vehicle. Especially when players are in control as well. Same goes with the light armored car as well. A minute to build a light armored car? It's pretty nuts. Pulse tank costs from 2,400 to 1,800. And the speed's been increased to 13 meters a second. Sorry, miles a second. Jesus. Pulse tank. Dram. Give him some love, mate. He doesn't have a real... I mean, he is an anti-swarm unit and he's anti-infantry and, you know, that sort of thing as well. But definitely, please give him a bit of love. Like, I don't know what you can do to him, but to make him more of a usable unit, if you know, like a unit to be picked, because you never see a pulse tank on the field. Never ever see a pulse tank on the field, not in a player versus player game. And I would love to see this a lot more. I don't know what you could do to it. Maybe increase damage, range, make it so it's like, I don't know, a bigger hexagon firing like spread or something. Something where it actually becomes a bit prevalent as maybe AA or even like anti-tank / anti-light vehicle, you know, something like that. I'm not sure. Rail tanks reduced by 200 from 2,600 to 2,800. Hive Spire health from 10,000 to 5,000, so a lot less tanky. Same goes with Thorn Spire. The nodes have come down to 500, so these alien buildings are going to be less tanky and more easy to take down. I'm kind of glad these are changed for the Hive Spire and Thorn Spire because they can get spammed quite often and they're a pain to take out if you're in an aircraft. Tanks don't seem to matter as much, but again, this is all chip damage in the end, so if you start taking fire from a Hive and a Thorn, it's going to be a thorn in your side regardless if you kill them or not. Node from 2,500. I'm not entirely sure I like this change yet. Maybe. It probably make more sense when or if Dram decides to add the ability to shut down nodes by killing the chain. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this, because at the moment, nodes don't really prove anything. You kill a node, and you can still build off of, like, the nodes in front of it. I know Dram was planning to add the fact that if you kill a node, it kind of breaks the chain, and all the buildings in front of that node no longer work. So, I'm not entirely sure on this. I'd have to try it out. Like I said, I'm going to be trying it out on Friday and on Sunday, so we're going to have a look at all this anyway. Heavy turret health from 16,000 to 12,000. Okay, so a bit of a drop there for the turret. The muzzle spread has been reduced, so it's been more accurate. Turret as well. Muzzle spread has been reduced. The prices remain the same. Bomber health has increased from 16,000 to 24,000. I like this personally. I feel like the bomber, up until now, hasn't really got a use. Now that it's a bit more tanky, it should have a bit more of a use. For example, if you really need to go and take out a refinery, or if you've got a chance to kill off like the tech or something quickly, then your bomber could do that. The Harvester's turret muzzle spread has been reduced from 1.5 degree to 1 degree. So the Harvester's going to be more accurate. So you pesky crabs and wasps, you better beware. You might get shredded. So, yeah. My battle harvester's coming to fruition. We'd love to see it. Changed. Hover tanks machine gun pitch downrange increased from 5 degrees to 10 degrees. Okay. Okay, so less accurate range. Fair. I mean, the hover tank is a bit of a beast. Had to have a nerf somewhere. Wait, it's pitch downrange. Oh right, okay, yeah, okay, that's fair. Heavy armored car MG pitch down range increased from 5 to 10. So it's kind of like a blanket one for the machine guns. Apart from the light armored car. The light armored car is not included in that. So it might be worth taking out the light armored car if you want to use it for anti-infantry based work. His main gun and its machine gun will be better for that. Firebug health from 6,000 to 9,000. The Firebug has had a juicy little health upgrade. Use those Firebugs. They're very underrated and they're very good at killing off vehicles, infantry, and deal substantial damage to buildings, so use the Firebugs. Here's my boy. Behemoth projectile is more accurate. This is going to be your main alien anti-air. Use this boy. This boy, Again, always said the Behemoth's going to be absolutely nuts. It never used to get built before air units. As soon as I said those projectiles, because they're fire and forget, and they're going to be doing damage to it pretty much, you know, track down via, like air vehicles, they're going to be used quite often. The Behemoth's an absolute beast now. Use him. He's great at taking out any air. You know, you can protect your shrimp, you can protect your main structures, your tech. Don't worry about building the hive turrets if you haven't got the money for them. If you want a Behemoth, which is like your mobile AA, use this boy. Use him. Biohive projectile is more accurate. Biohive projectile damage from 100 to 150. Okay. Rifleman projectile damage from 65 to 45, so reduced in damage from the Rifleman. Scout projectile has been reduced as well, so you're not as damaging, but you are more accurate, so it's a nice change in hand with the balancing for the spread. Oh my god. Firebug copy, fire copy instigator velocity from 75% to 33%. Okay, so I assume this is where the fire comes out of the Firebug. It's actually velocity's been reduced, so it's not as quick. So when it hits the ground, so you got time to move out the way if you can. Impaler projectile copy instigator velocity from 100 to 50%. Okay. Crab and horn crab speed from 12 to 18. So they actually had a speed increase. Crabs unite. Go sprinting. Cool. I like fast crabs. That sounds so wrong. Anyway. And the maneuverability's been increased. Cool. Crab Lords unite. We're going to go crabbing on Friday. I definitely want to do some crabbing. Whoa! Hold up. Sorry, I'm just coughing my guts up and I just seen my boy, the Hunter, has also had a speed increase and a maneuverability increase, and movement improved. If you haven't seen me play as the Hunter, you know I love this boy. He is my man. However, I'm not a fan of this, but still, anyway, that's just me though. You know, I'm being biased. Great, the Hunter speed's been increased and his maneuverability's been increased. The Hunter, as an alien, your job, if you get the Hunter at the very start of a game, your job is to be anti-rush. So you're going after those 2 light quads. You're going after any infantries that are teleporting in to kill off the shrimp. You, as a Hunter, need to be the anti-rush. You need to stand in the way between the enemy and your eco. You are your commander's best friend early game. That's why I love the Hunter so much, because you're doing basically you're hunting those quads down. Impaler speed from 12 to 16. Maneuverabilities increased. Heavy quad MG muzzle. Wait, hold on. This has already been mentioned. I'm pretty sure it has. Was it muddled? Well, it was. Yeah, it is. It's already been mentioned. Okay, yeah, this has already been mentioned. I'll mention it to Dram so that this can get taken out. Behemoth weak spot damage multiplier from 2.5 to 3. Scorpion weak point from 2.5 to 4. So aim for the tail, guys, if you see a scorpion. Behemoth, you need to aim for the back pouch, as I like to call him. Like the big glowing orb on the back. Yeah. Here we go. So the Goliath has had a massive nerf. 70,000 down to 30,000 HP. Now, the Goliath has always been the big boy unit of the aliens. Now, in the last patches, he has been quite a nasty man with his big health pool and his armor as well. He's been brought down a little bit, but his deflection's increased, so he's able to deflect a lot more rounds if you hit him in the legs and stuff. So you need to go after that weak spot, but he's also quite nicely balanced out now. Wasp health increased. Wait, decreased, sorry. 400, 300. Sorry, I'm struggling here. Wasp armor damage reduction from 20 to 5. Okay, so wasps are really, really down now. Which is good, because wasps, because you can spawn in as a wasp as a player when you hit that tech level. Yeah, you can now take out wasps quite adequately. Okay, so this is the last big change here for the humans side of things. The outpost hell from 50,000 to 30,000 on the outpost, and also the guns are being removed from the outpost. I've got a feeling there's a patch note thing it missed here, unless it's now been re-added. You're unable to respawn off of outposts, I believe. Yeah, so we'll test it, but it could be missed in these patch notes, but I do believe outposts no longer act as spawning points. Unless I missed it somewhere in this list. But we're going to go in the game now. We're going to have a look. I've got the notes up on the other screen. We're going to go have a look. Let's see. I do apologise, guys, for the for me pausing every now and then and going quiet whilst I, you know, sort my throat out, cough my guts up. You know how it goes. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, we're only going to show you a few things today. We're going to show you, for example, the behemoth changes. We're going to show some of the spread changes. We're going to go into Sandbox for this. We're going to show the outpost as well. Yeah, we're going to have a look. Let's have a look. Huh. Okay. I'll make sure I get that over to Dram. I don't know if it's an issue. Right. Map. Rift Basin. MP _ Sandbox. Okay, so we're going to be jumping to a Sandbox game where there's no active AI and strategy and all that sort of thing. The last thing in the video we're going to do is we're going to go test the outpost. We're going to see if it's actually an active spawning point. Okay, so here we are. We are in Sandbox. We're going to reactivate cheats. I'm going to bring up the... Let's just bring each... Oh, hold on. There we go. Each of the infantrymen in. We're going to bring up the health pools. So there you go. Let's have a look at the muzzle spread of the... Oh my god, of the commander. Oh, okay. Whoa, okay. We're looking good. We're looking good. Oh yes, we can actually hit things now. Oh, that's good to see. I'm sorry, but the scout, for the longest time I've known, has been the stormtrooper of the humans, and now they're able to hit things at range. That's good to see. Right. The next thing, let's bring in the heavy quad, because this has got a substantial change. Oh, lovely bit of accuracy and the speed boost. Oh yes, you can tell already. You probably won't tell on the video, guys, but well, actually, you can kind of tell when I'm not bumping around on sand dunes. The speed has been drastically increased on the quad, which is cool to see. Let's have a look at the hover tank. Main round is going to be normal. Let's have a look at the machine gun. Oh, look at the spread. Okay, so not as accurate as before. You're going to want those live vehicles now for the machine gun over that bad boy. Pulse tank. About the same, really. Right, I don't think there's much more changes I could show you apart from like the light armored vehicle and the heavy armored vehicle. So not as quick as, for example, the quads, and I believe the hover tank's even faster than this bad boy, but still, the heavy armored car is always going to be a good substitute to having a tank at the very start. Light armored car, again, bit quicker. You can probably tell with a lot more with this one. Is very much a quicker vehicle now. And definitely very accurate with that machine gun as well. Right. We're going to leave the humans alone now for a second. And we are going to go and have a look at the changes to the aliens. Oh, first of all, we can't do this at the moment without going into a strategy game. But here's the outpost. There are no longer turrets on this, so it can no longer defend itself. Inside, however, the teleport is still there. The buy station is still there. So we'll check if we can spawn off on it shortly. Right, aliens. Here we go. So we're going to have a look at the crab speed boost. So we're just going to spawn in the normal crabs, seeing that both crabs actually have the same speed. Please don't shoot the... please don't shoot the outpost. I don't have to go chasing these guys around. Oh, God. Okay, they're not touching it. Right, we're going to start with the crab. Oh my god, he's a fast boy. Look at him go. Look at the crab go. Oh my god. Let's go. Crab sprinting. Okay. I like that. I like that. The crabs are speedy now, which means they're going to be a bit of a pain when it comes to, you know, if you want to take a crab over a wasp, then do so. We'll spawn in the air units in a moment. Even the impaler's sprinting around. Cool. The unit's going to be a lot better chasing down those quads as well. Not as good as this boy, though. My favourite. Oh my god, he is running so quick. Okay. So the hunter is a lot faster now as well. Cool. You love to see it. You love to see it. And if you want to see the hunter versus quad in the main game, join me tomorrow on Friday with Dram. We're gonna be playing as both of the factions during the night. So you're more welcome to come in and play or watch and whatever. Okay, let's have a look at the changes to the behemoth. Now, I feel like... Hold on, are we... Okay, so... First thing I've noticed is the camera for the behemoth. We're a lot closed in on it. Okay, I like this change. That is pretty cool. I like that. And it's coming out the middle of the center there as well. You currently see like there's a hive there. And I much prefer the red orbs, because then you know it's a behemoth firing at you, and not like a hive spire or something. I think, has the hive spire got the same? Hold on. Before I say that, has the hive spire got the same? It has. Okay, so okay, so it's not going to be a different change. They both got the same projectile. But no, I do like it. I do like the change. And plus, that's the weak point, by the way, if you want to know where the weak point is on the behemoth. The big round orb at the back of his bum. Look at him. Look at that ass. Anyway. Right. Scorpion. Okay. I mean, it's your Scorpion. I remember this boy used to be the favourite. About normal. He's running a little... He runs a little bit quicker. He's not as quick as what you'd think. The Goliath, about the same, really. He's a bit weaker. He takes a bit more damage. If you want to go for his weak point, it's on his belly there. You see these little pustules. That is his weak point. So if you want to take down a Goliath, don't know who would really want to get into close quarters with this bad boy, but yeah, you want to aim for that. Right. Okay. Nodes. 500 health. We want to bring in the alien area now. Let's have a look at these. We won't bring in the Colossus of the Defiler. We'll just bring in the Wasp and the Dragonfly. Okay. Speed's about normal. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, slower fire speed, as predicted. However, faster projectile, which means you're more accurate because you're not trying to lead targets as much. Okay, cool. Right, let's have a look at the firebug. Cool. Straight away, I've noticed as well. There's a bit more of delay to the incoming shots, and not as quick. Cool. The firebug, I believe, is going to be utilized a lot more. Health pool's been increased as well. Right. The last thing we show you for today, guys, before I come off and lose my voice for the rest of the night. Excuse me. Is we're going to be jumping into a strategy game just to test the spawning in on the outpost. See if that has been removed. And then if it has been removed, I'll quickly ping Dram and say it's not including your patch notes. Quickly add them in for me. And then it'll be added. Let's have a look. Right. We're going to go human v human. We're just going to go as soul. We're going to activate cheats. We're going to go F. And we are going to spawn in an outpost. Just over here. Make sure it's soul. Like so. And and okay. By the looks of it, respawns of outposts have been removed. What we're going to go do quickly is we're going to tee ourselves, as we like to say it, over next to the outpost. So if there's any unit I can quickly grab that's quicker than me, for example, like the scout. Even better, there's a rifleman there. Right. So we're next to the outpost. We're going to tee ourselves. And when I say tee ourselves, basically we're going to respawn, force a respawn. And we're going to see if we come to this outpost. Now, we're close to the outpost. In the older variant of the game, we should automatically spawn back here. And we're back at HQ. So there's no longer spawn points at outposts, guys. So I'll make sure that gets added to the patch notes. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I do apologize for ending the video like this. However, I am a bit under the weather still. I will be back tomorrow with a live stream on Silica. Come and join, come and play, come and ask questions of Dram as well. I'll try not to speak as much tomorrow. Just try and savour my voice for the Sunday coming for Silica Sundays. Anyway, guys, without further ado, I will see you guys very soon. And I'll see you on Bolterus. Peace out.